All right. What it do, world? It's your boy Superstar Fresh here, outside again with another sneaker unboxing / collection update. And I got another shoe, and as you can see on the box, it says Paul George. It's a PG3, as you can see from the box, the obvious box with his name emblazoned all over it. But yeah, before I get into the Paul George 3s, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I got on my feet. And what I have on my feet today, the Super Chimera Cheetah / the Lil Wayne joints from back in the day. When Lil Wayne had a brief stint with Super, they attached his name to the Chimeras, which I thought were dope shoes, even though Wayne said he didn't fuck with them too heavy. But yeah, I have on my Super Chimeras Lil Wayne Cheetah version, which I love these shoes. I wear them so much, and you can probably tell that I beat these joints to death. But this is such a comfortable shoe, in spite Lil Wayne not really messing with the design too hard. Definitely one of my favorite sneakers in my collection that I wear often. But yeah, back to the Paul George 3, the good old PG3. Let's go ahead and check out the size. Big old size 14 PG3 NASA. And the NASA kind of threw me off, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because with the Paul George 3s, there were 3 or 4, I believe, NASA releases. All of them are different colorways. All of them are under NASA, but they all have different names based on the color. So yeah, it kind of threw me off, because I was like, okay, when I was looking up the shoe, everything was saying PG NASA, but then some shoes were listed as the actual name of the shoe, or should I say unofficial name of the shoe, or what the aspiration behind the colorway was, which was a little bit confusing. But yeah, so NASA 3, a PG3 NASA sneaker. And I just recently got these because they were just chilling at the outlet, and I hopped up on a pair. I happened to see a reseller actually buying a shit ton of these, and I was like, hey, what's that PG3? And then he ended up letting me know what they were, and I talked to the guy in the store. He was like, yeah, if you ask him, he'll probably let you go ahead and buy a pair. And I swear they were buying the whole entire size run in the outlet, and it was a 30% off sale. So I said, man, I'm gonna roll the dice and shoot my shot. And he actually said, hey, go ahead, get a pair. So I got a pair for less than retail, and this was a shoe I actually was looking for to add to my collection. So I was beyond happy being able to grab a pair of these. And if you don't know anything about Paul George's sneakers, it's always like a puzzle, because there's always like 1,000 things going on. And that's the one thing I really like about Paul George. This is of course a PG3, but I do have a limited release PG1, which they actually counted. I think it was only like 2,500 of them. And yeah, I got a pair of those, and there was a whole bunch of cool shit on the shoe that I really didn't pay attention to. But he always has an affinity to put cool shit in his shoes, and it kind of forces you to do the research on him, his life, and the design behind the shoe. And this one is actually the Apollo 14 release. I'm assuming that's where the colorway came from. I'm not too sure, but yeah, all of them pay homage to Apollo 14, but for some reason these are listed as the Apollo 14s, this blue pair. As you can see, there's actually a nice upper. The inspiration behind the design of this sneaker was actually the Apollo spacesuits that they actually wore. And the reason Paul George actually decided to use NASA as an inspiration, because of the great city of Palmdale. They have a massive NASA Space Center there that's not really known in Palmdale. And he was inspired by NASA coming up as a kid. So that's why he does a lot of these NASA themed sneakers, which is dope. I really like the colorway. It pops. I like the icy sole. As you can see, I actually wore these, which is why this is like a more so a collection update versus a true unboxing, because hey, I wore these once actually, and they are super comfortable. My suggestion is, if you looking for a comfortable sneaker and you like the design of these, go ahead and grab them. As you can see, it's got the American flag on the right shoe. It's got the PG logo on the left shoe. and the insole has the NASA logo on it, which I love. I love NASA items, anything space related. On the back of the left shoe, it's got another embroidered NASA patch, which is dope. And on the right shoe, I think that was the left shoe. This on the right shoe, it's got the Apollo 14 patch, nice and embroidered, which is nice and colorful detail, pops against that black. And there are other things on this shoe. Again, this wouldn't be a Paul George shoe if there wasn't other items added to this. And as you can see on the sole, it says 93552. I looked that up and did some digging, and 93552 is actually the zip code of Palmdale. And I thought that was dope, giving an homage to, him being, where he grew up at. And then on the bottom of both shoes, on the midsole, it says, "Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon," which is a quote, which I tried to look up, but the origin of it, I know it was in a song, but it's not like, it hasn't been officially stamped by somebody or attributed to someone. And I really like that metallic swoosh right there down there. Still got that mirror finish chrome type situation going. But yeah, also in typical NASA fashion, I actually added this to the keychain, and it was on the shoe. It has the remove before flight tag, like the Galaxies and other NASA stuff in the past had. And the cool thing about this one is it actually have a series of numbers on the back, which 661 I believe is the area code of Palmdale, and 405 is actually the area code of Oklahoma or Oklahoma City, and 1990 is the year he was born. So I didn't want those flopping around on my shoes, so I went ahead and added them to my keychain, which I thought was a nice touch. But yeah, the PG NASA 3 Apollo 14 colorway, dope shoe. My suggestion is you go ahead and grab you a pair if you can. They should be for the low ski. They not price gouging too much for these, except for I saw one colorway that was going for really high, but I think that was a sample. But yeah, PG3s, if the PG4s is as good as the PG3s, I'll let you guys know, because I plan on getting a couple of three pairs so far that I'm looking at, 2 Gatorade pair and an All-Star pair that I didn't grab. So I'm looking at those, and I'll definitely upload a video for that once I go ahead and get them shoes. But again, out here in these COVID streets, man, y'all be safe. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, the comments. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one. Oh boy.